Hey everyone, Suzi here, and today we're playing a Watcher of Realms. For today's video, we have a dev insights, and there's quite a lot, and there's actually good reactions, so I am curious. Alright, so these are from May 20th. This was posted yesterday, but there's a lot here. So I'm very curious if there's any big reveals or anything super interesting. Usually there's negative replies, but they could be editing those. I don't know. But either way, it's nice to see a couple positive ones. So let's dive on in. I read it so you don't have to. Alright, I will start off with this first one talking about the gear save feature. They've mentioned this in like every week lately as well, but just in case you missed it, in the upcoming versions, we will add the features to save gear in the Gear Raid, Artifact Raid, Immortal Codex, and Drake's Chasm. And I believe that was what the last video I did with Dev Insights and Forerunner server news. I think that Forerunner server already got some of that, so should be coming fairly soon. Alright, there was a suggestion for Honor's Gauntlet that the prime time for Europe was not really the best. They do reply saying they will add an opening time specifically for players in EU time zones, and it will be implemented as quickly as possible. There's a very long post here talking about the Abyss. So just talking about, 10 days of getting the third chest, 10 days without any diamonds, 10 days with getting blue summoning crystals, which I don't think is a bad thing. Those should be included. But overall, yeah, the rewards have not felt the let it match the difficulty. And that's a very fair point. I definitely have seen not the best results myself, but I probably do with the first one still. But they do just go into more details here, but I'm not going to read all of that. The key thing is their reply. So they do say, thank you for your feedback. We will adjust the rewards in the upcoming versions in order to bring a better experience for players. So TLDR from this wall of text is that they will improve the rewards for Abyss. This is one I actually haven't seen mentioned before. So they say, make selling A5 units like A5 Cratch or A5 Zealous give the correct amount of gold coins and not 100 gold coins, the same as an A0 hero. So thank you for your suggestion. We're currently improving content related to selling heroes. So this is dumb though, guys. I still say don't do it though. Just because you have an A5 Cratch and he's terrible, or an A5 Zealous and he feels useless, you never know when they're going to buff, balance, rework, change, whatever someone that could make them be necessary and amazing. I definitely don't suggest just selling your A5 units, unless, I guess technically this could be one of those Kraken problems though, like if you are a crazy summoner and you just have multiple saved of every character and you haven't saved them all, you've built like 3 A5 Cratches just because you summon so much because you're a Kraken, it might be nicer to have those result in something more, but you shouldn't be selling your A5 Cratches and Zealouses just because you want demon soldiers. You never know what they could do with those characters and then you'll regret it. 99.99% of players. Alright, this is a nice suggestion, so I'm gonna read through it. While it's very much appreciated that you're adding more and more content to the game, we need to consider players' time investment, especially when it comes to spending time on completely unnecessary things like animation and intros. This is already an issue now, and they will be more problematic as the game continues to grow. Here are some suggestions. Remove all the intros or make them auto-skipped after the first skip in succession. This goes for all bosses: Guild Boss 1, 2, Codex, Campaign, VR, Promotions. Congratulations with every enhancement level, etc. Yeah, that's true. There is a lot of unnecessary animations. But that's part of the user experience too. If you don't have them, then things don't feel satisfying. But yeah, when a boss loads, they should just be auto-skipped if you choose to, or that should be an option in your settings to not play them. And then if we start a fight, change the speed and camera setting, press restart. The restarted fight should retain those settings. Remove completely useless and annoying animation defeat when we want to just restart or quit a stage. If you hit the button to restart, there's no reason to roll the defeat. We know we defeated. We just chose to restart. That's a very good point. Add an option for bulk operations with gear and mass enhancement. Improve general UI responsiveness. A lot of situations where UI appears to be loaded, but then you can't interact with it. It's one of the worst games I play or have played as far as waiting for little circle, spinny loading screens. They definitely struggle with that, which I'm surprised with. It hasn't been improved over time. It's still pretty terrible. All right, so give us more ways to obtain Init Soul Stones and also give him an exclusive artifact. He's such a cool design and it's a shame to only use him in APOC. They say, thank you for the feedback. We have scheduled more Init Soul Stones to be obtainable in the upcoming Odyssey quests. So upcoming Odyssey quests that they'll be adding hopefully soon. All right, now I have to have a little laugh that they've shown 2 or 3 comments already mentioning that Kagiri banner should come. And of course they're saying we have plans to reintroduce them. Stay tuned, like they say in every part. But it's interesting that they chose to show multiple Kagiri banner requests. From what I've seen so far, I was pretty convinced the next limited hero might be WUKONG, because he's also been rerun on the Chinese server already, even though he came after Kagiri. But it's quite curious to see them mention Kagiri multiple times as if it's a little bit of an Easter egg that he could be the next one instead. I still think it's going to be WUKONG, but I think WUKONG or Kagiri is a pretty safe bet because they know the demand for those heroes, and it makes sense to do that soon. Because then if they do another one soon, let's say, what? We got, okay, next week is the 30th of May. That still gives the entire month of June, and then July is their anniversary. So they could still do another limited hero in July for the anniversary if they run one soon. I guess we'll see. This one is pretty cool. So make an event for gear, like the Easter events, Till Kingdom Come, those type of events, where the rewards are focused on gear. So like mithril, refining crystals, casting hammers, meteorites, gold, essence, fabric, scales. Have the fill the backpack puzzle and make a mini game. Be gear inspired. I think this would be fun or awesome. They say we will consider making gear themed events. Like it would be fun if you have chances, or you can pick from a shop of an unidentified piece to be variant gear. That would be super fun if you could like have chances to win some of that, or just focus the rewards on all that. Okay, so this says focus to, now they're throwing me off here with the Kagiri thing. Now yep. All right. Focus rerun banners based on the related recent content. It makes sense. You'd probably get more top-ups like Pharisee, Kagiri, WUKONG. The lizard is a must-have for Abyss. That's why they reran the little lizard event with Pharisee included. If you don't have him, it's a good chance to probably try to quick grab one, but I wouldn't stress it. Now it's getting depressing missing out on these heroes. So they say the event banners for Pharisee and WUKONG are already being scheduled. But they said Kagiri as well. So now, even though they mentioned Kagiri a couple times, the fact that they said WUKONG is scheduled, not all 3 of them are scheduled, I even more firmly believe that WUKONG is the next limited banner event that will probably happen sooner rather than later. I can't see them waiting until the anniversary stuff because it's not June, guys. It's July. At least that's what we had talked about, and they said July in a recent post. I don't remember what it was. I shouldn't say recent, but I remember them changing their wording for the anniversary events in July, which July 13th is their anniversary. So I think Wukong is coming. It really has to be. It has to be. They've already scheduled. Yeah, Fair Sea is this week, Wukong next week. Okay. All right, here we have a comment about some epic heroes and rares. Like, it's more, it'd be interesting to have reasons to use them more. So, like, we'll assess the possibility of epic heroes being used in various places. Some epic hero related content will be introduced in the next update of the Tower of Deception. So, epic only rooms. I do like to see that kind of stuff. It does make it interesting. Oh my god, we need an Eye of our banner. Yeah, we do. Oh my god. Please stay tuned. It has been scheduled. Can it be like now, please? Oh wait, no, not now. I don't have any summons. I lied. Give me a few weeks. Ooh, this is an amazing change. So first of all, greetings. Hope you're all well. I would like to propose that for Guild Boss 1 from Easy to Abyss 1, the initial cost, the whole Guild Boss 1, the initial cost to be increased to 300 for the boss, so that all heroes can be positioned from the start, even if their cost is high. Oh, the cost that we get so we can position quicker. In a stage where the goal is to deal as much damage as possible, I find it ridiculous to have to wait for the cost. Interesting. I thought they meant something else at first. But yeah, thanks to your suggestion, we'll adjust the initial cost of Guild Boss, hopefully, 1 in the next version update. So I think the issue is they're not even the cost of our heroes being placed. I've personally never had an issue with that. Or maybe it's just because I'm slow to place. If you do like the pause and escape mode. But that's the thing. They need a mode for... They need to make the bosses start delayed. Like, you should be able to place people before anything starts rolling with the boss much quicker, and not have to do like the awkward escape, pause, slowly drag, quick, click, grab a hero, do it as fast as possible to like min-max everything. That is so frustrating and so hard to do, especially on a mobile device. It's actually a bit of an unfair advantage for a mobile player. But yeah, that's an update we need. Hey, this kind of goes along with what we were just saying. So talking about the respawning times of stuff, or the cost, the time between the start of the stage and the boss attacking, like the being able to position things, considering the order. There's just not enough time to like properly place all your heroes. And they do say we will consider adding the improvement of preparation phase in the future. That's what we need. We need that preparation phase to set your team, do your positioning, and not be stressed to have to use the escape and pause and whatever buttons, right? That's this is yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. And a last little note here. Someone said Soul Caden's model should be bigger when you place him. Hatsut's larger, and that's weird. It does feel like Soul Caden should be a bit bigger as an interesting creature and not just like a tiny human-like figure. And they do say we are already adjusting Soul Caden model be implemented in the future. That's a cute little interesting tidbit. Okay, this was a good one. There was some solid talk about improvements to some quality of life stuff. We know they've mentioned the gear plan stuff will be changed. I forgot that's always mentioned every time that the gear plan update is coming soon. And I really think based on this like Fair Sea this week, and this mention of Fair Sea Kagiri Wukong, and this reply of Fair Sea Wukong, they're lightly confirming that Wukong is next. I don't know. It's not exactly a confirmation, but it's certainly leaning in that direction. But all right, guys, that's all for this video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.